Impressive, don't you think?
Take the pyramids, grey blocks of useless masonry, put up to minister, and died doing it. It makes me sick to think of the suffering and torture they represent. I think human beings matter more than stones.
You're right. We must also acknowledge the suffering of those poor people within those stones.
Really? I didn't expect you to agree with me.
I am a detective. It's essential to see things in their entirety.
Stand. Before you ask, I was outside. I saw and heard nothing. You're investigating, I presume.
I am gathering information.
I wish you luck then. Hopefully the heat won't fry your little grey cells.
Are you feeling all right, madame?
I am quite well, Monsieur Poirot, thank you. But I confess, I don't have the energy of my youth anymore. All of this has quite exhausted me.
I understand. I hope you can find a moment to rest.
Don't worry, Monsieur Poirot. I have pills for that.
I don't think Mrs. Allerton can tell me anything about the statue falling. She was with me all the time. Something about that broken statue attracts your interest.
I don't understand why they haven't repaired it.
Certainly. This statue came very close to seriously injuring Mrs. Doyle.
Mrs. Doyle? Oh no, I'm talking about that big statue up there.
It does disrupt the symmetry of the temple, I agree. But it was already broken before they moved the temple. There was quite a debate, but in the end they chose to preserve the authenticity of the site. Time spares no one, not even kings. Have you seen or heard anything?
I heard a dull noise, like a heavy thud, and a scream. And I saw all these people running towards the entrance.
But you didn't try to find out more?
I'm past the age of running around like a headless chicken, Monsieur Poirot, but I was told later that Mrs. Doyle had a brush with death.
Unfortunately, that is correct. So you were outside at that time?
With my nurse, yes.
Very well. Aren't you worried that Miss Van Schuler may suffer from the heat?
Oh, don't worry. If something's bothering her, everyone will know very quickly.
Are you aware that a falling cornice nearly hit Madame Doyle?
I know there was an accident involving Mrs. Doyle. I didn't know what it was.
You weren't outside the temple at the time?
I suppose I must have been. I heard some commotion, as did Madame, but it wasn't close to us.
I see. How are you feeling, Madame?
Like someone who was almost crushed to death.
Rest. Take the time to recover your senses. Can you tell me what happened?
I was talking with Simon at the entrance of the temple. Then suddenly he violently shoved me and shouted. I didn't understand. Everything happened so fast.
You're fortunate your husband was so alert.
Yes, he could have been killed too. The rock slammed into the ground right near us.
Did you see anyone nearby?
Those who were outside the temple with us rushed over, as did you, Mrs. Allerton, and young Cornelia. Other than that, no one. This journey is a nightmare. First Jackie and now this. It seems like the universe is against us.
But no, Madame. Surely the worst is behind you. I wish I could be as certain as I sound. Fortunately, you were there. You showed great courage.
I didn't think. In moments like that, my brain takes a nap and my instincts take over. Does that make any sense?
If it does to you, monsieur. Happily for me, the little grey cells, they never find time for naps. Can you tell me what happened?
Lynette and I were just talking. Then I saw dust falling. I looked up, and I saw this statue falling towards us. My reflexes just took over. I shouted and I shoved Lynette out of the way. We were lucky. If I hadn't looked up, she would have...
I understand. Did you see anything or anyone up there?
No. It all happened so fast.
Is this your first time in Egypt, Mr. Allerton?
Yes, it is.
What's your impression so far?
Of course. The place is impressive, but nothing grows here. Everything is so arid. A vast pile of rocks.
Monsieur, you can't call Abu Simbel a pile of rocks. Were you warned about the statue falling outside?
The one that nearly fell on Mrs. Doyle? Yes, I heard it surprisingly well.
Surprisingly well? What do you mean?
I was quite far from the entrance, but the acoustics in the chamber must be peculiar. I heard it like a clap of thunder, but I didn't really pay attention to it. I was engrossed in a fascinating discussion with Rosalie since we entered the temple.
And it didn't strike you as odd?
We figured they would come get us if something serious had happened.
I see. Do you appreciate the frescoes, mademoiselle?
Yes, they are magnificent. I wish I could decipher them.
Do you appreciate...
Yes, I wish...
Did you hear about Mrs. Doyle's accident?
Yes, I was told about it.
But not before? Did you not hear the statue fall?
Actually, I was busy avoiding my mother during the visit. I wanted to enjoy a moment of peace as far away from her as possible.
And during this moment of peace, you didn't hear any noise?
I entered the temple with Tim, and we chatted throughout the visit. So, I was away from my mother, but not in complete silence.
Very well. From what everyone has told me, it seems that all the passengers were alone in their respective rooms at the time of the statue's fall. From this ledge, anyone can see the grandeur of this temple. This staircase is the only access to the cornice. The floor is made of rock, and it's impossible to make out any kind of footprint. There's a missing statue right above where Madame Doyle was standing when she narrowly escaped being killed. It is a piece of the temple that has become dislodged. A cornice. The cause must be discovered. Exactly, that's it. That leaves us with only one possibility. It wasn't an accident. The statue was pushed. One of the passengers tried to kill Mrs. Doyle. Of course. Excellent. Bravo. If I remember correctly, all of these people were inside the temple when I heard the statue fall, but I can eliminate certain people from this list of suspects. When the statue fell, Mrs. Allerton and Miss Robson were listening to my speech as I brilliantly solved the mystery of Abu Simbel. Therefore, they are innocent. The remaining suspects are Mr. Allerton, Mrs. Ottoborn, Mr. Pennington, Mr. Hayashi, Dr. Bessner, and Miss Ottoborn. My little grey... I have the testimonies of all the suspects. Clearly, each of them has a more or less solid alibi, but someone is lying to me. I must find out which testimony is false. Mr. Pennington is lying. All the alibis corroborate each other except his. He must be the one who pushed the statue, attempting to kill Mrs. Doyle. It's time to have a little discussion with him. Are you a fan of Egyptian art?
Not particularly, but I'm not opposed to it either. I can appreciate it. Ramses II had great ambitions, and I respect that.
Could you tell me again what you did during your visit to the temple?
My friends had told me about the fresco of Ramses II on his chariot. I spent some time contemplating it. He was a remarkable man, but this beautiful moment was ruined by the doctor's ecstatic cries. So I changed rooms to avoid hearing them. At that moment, I heard a faint boom in the distance. Simon reacted quickly. Otherwise, Lynette would have been gone.
Lying to me is a very bad idea, Mr. Pennington.
What? What are you implying?
Do you still insist on telling me that you were in the temple at that moment?
Definitely.
Impossible to know he's lying without proof. You claim you continued your visit undisturbed. I believe that's quite accurate, for the simple reason that you thought you had killed Mrs. Doyle.
What? Me kill Lynette? How dare you make such accusations?
Your alibi is laughable, sir. The others present in the room at the back who left at the time you claim to have been there never mentioned you in their testimonies. Moreover, Tim Allerton distinctly heard the statue falling due to the specific acoustics of the room, contrary to your claim. And there's a very simple reason for that. Because you were on the cornice, pushing the statue onto that poor woman.
The sun has truly fried your brain, old man. Why would I want to harm my client?
Perhaps over those papers? I saw your frustration last night when Mrs. Doyle told you she wouldn't sign them without reading. It wasn't just frustration. There was anger in your eyes. What was in those papers that caused such an emotional reaction?
That's none of your business, Poirot.
So, you found yourself on that cornice, alone, brooding, wondering how you would achieve your ends. Then you heard her talking with her husband just below you. You saw that statue, perfectly aligned with Mrs. Doyle. A 2,500-year-old piece on a temple just moved. The perfect accident. You are not the saintly protector you claim to be for Lynette Doyle. On the contrary, you are a constant danger to her.
It was an accident. Yes, I was on the cornice. Yes, I pushed the statue, but because I tripped. I caught myself by leaning on it. When I heard the commotion below, Lynette's scream, I understood. I panicked and came down as fast as I could.
So, you claim it was nothing more than an accident?
Exactly. I knew you wouldn't believe me, so I preferred to lie.
And you were right. I don't believe you at all.
No one died, and you have no proof. I have done nothing wrong. Does the word lawsuit mean anything to you? If Lynette finds out I pushed the statue, she will lose all trust in me. I will not lose my job and someone I consider family over an accident, Mr. Poirot. No, I won't allow it.
Unfortunately, you are right. I have no solid evidence against you. So, I won't say anything, but not for your sake. Mrs. Doyle is already distressed enough by this matter with Miss de Belfort.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I'll keep my conclusions to myself for now, until I have more evidence. But I've got my eye on you. Don't think you're in the clear. Saved by the bell. It's lunchtime.
But here I am talking away, and look at the time. I hadn't even noticed the restaurant was empty.
Indeed. Time flies in your company, madame.
I would have liked to continue this discussion, but I feel my bed calling me, Monsieur Poirot.
You're right. It seems Morpheus calls me too. But I'll still treat myself to some herbal tea in the lounge before bed.
Good night, Monsieur Poirot.
Good night, Madame Allerton. I won't linger. I feel really tired tonight. I hope it's not sunstroke. Are you enjoying the coolness of the evening?
Yes, it was so hot today.
Sorry, sir, but no one is allowed to go up or down after 10 p.m. Safety regulations.
What about those two lovebirds over there?
I've already asked them to go back up twice, but they don't seem to have heard me.
Ah, the young and the rules.
It's such a beautiful evening.
Is everything all right, miss? You seem upset.
I managed to avoid my mother during the temple visit, but after that, she was on my case the rest of the day. It's been exhausting. I came out here to have a bit of alone time.
I'll leave you in peace then.
Thank you, sir.
Could I have a herbal tea, please?
Certainly, sir. Just give me a few moments to let it steep.
It seems Miss Van Schuler has a problem. And Mr. Pennington is there, playing with the Doyles as if nothing happened. I better keep an eye on him.
I'm telling you, I'm sure I left it here.
And I'm telling you, I'm sure I've already looked here.
Look harder! My scarf was here.
Yes, I'm looking. I'm looking.
Sorry, I can't find it either.
you are, you silly girl. Where were you? Probably making a fool of yourself again.
Sorry, Cousin Marie. I was walking on the quay.
It doesn't matter. Come help us instead of standing there like a fish out of water. Help Miss Bowers look for my scarf. Without me, you wouldn't have been able to afford such a nice trip. Your mother couldn't have paid for that.
But...
No buts. You owe me this. It's thanks to me that your mother and you no longer suffer from your late father's inability to manage his affairs.
Well, what a commotion over a simple piece of fabric.
The cards have fallen your way so far, Lynette, but your luck will change.
Luck, Mr. Pennington? We'll just wait and see.
Good evening.
Ah, Mr. Ricchetti. Perfect timing. I wanted to return your telegram. The steward gave it to me by mistake. I'm afraid I opened it. But when I saw I couldn't understand anything, I took the time to check the recipient, and it was you.
Pay more attention next time. Stupider.
Well, what happened to the nice Mr. Rickety?
I don't know.
Let's forget about it, my dear. He's an idiot.
Indeed, this Ricchetti seemed to be a completely different man from the one who has been traveling with us until now.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you. Well, now it's truly time for me to go to bed. I can barely stand. How did I get so tired so quickly?
You look sleepy, Monsieur Poirot.
Mais oui. I am consumed with sleep. I can hardly keep my eyes open. It has been a day very close and oppressive.
Yes, it's been the sort of day when things snap, break. When one can't go on. Good night, Monsieur Poirot.
Good night, mademoiselle.